We've got questions.
We do. Gentlemen, ladies, welcome. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Ackles. Here's the thing. A lot going on with Dean this year. As we saw in that last trailer, you are now Michael. You are doing something different. How is that? Because Dean, over the years, has had a lot of things going on with him, but this is the first time you've really been embodying another character for this much time. How has that been as a performer for you, and how do you feel it's going story-wise?
Well, I guess technically speaking, there isn't a whole lot going on for Dean. Dean's kind of sitting shotgun right now while Michael is driving. So it was a little challenging because normally you come back from having your break and you kind of slide into, you got to kick the dust off and get those muscles working again. And to do it playing somebody completely different was certainly a little bit more challenging than anticipated, but very exciting, very fun. And I've gotten to work with have some cool scenes with some pretty cool people, so that's been exciting.
Right, and out of curiosity, because Dean, the Michael you have embodied has a completely...
Really quickly, I hadn't seen that scene yet, and that was my first time to see it. And I kind of got chills. I was like, way to go, Ackles.
Yeah, nice.
It's also just really cold backstage, so...
And he's nursing the flu, but the point is...
But also...
The look of Michael, very different than how we pictured Dean. Were you involved in crafting that? Is that something that you got involved in since it was a character you were playing?
Yeah, a little bit. There was some collaboration there. I threw out a few ideas. As some of you may know, I'm a big fan of the show Peaky Blinders, and that's obviously no surprise. But it wasn't, obviously we're not cut and pasting that necessarily, but definitely that kind of timeless look I was hoping to have for Michael, and as he is kind of a timeless figure. So it was certainly a collaboration. I was happy that I got to help with that. Was
there anything specifically you pulled inspiration from for developing the character?
Yeah, well, so I was paying attention, knowing what where the story was going. I tried to pay attention to what Christian was doing with Michael last year, who I think did an exceptional job, and I actually pulled him aside during the last episode, and I asked him, I was like, hey, is there anything that you kind of keep in mind? Or is there some sort of a checklist that you do before you go on camera? Maybe a little tidbit that I could help use that I could keep that continuity in the Michael that I'm playing. And he said, yeah. Let me show you. I do this. And he gets up, and he's got that long coat. He just does this. He goes. So that's it. So I've been nailing that ever since.
This is what I do when I walk into a CVS, but it never works as well. Andrew, what's it like